At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality walking shoes, which might lead to another discovery.
40,000 steps, baby. Who's on top now, Karen?
You've taken the office step challenge a step too far. Don't worry, though. Sierra also has yoga gear. It might be a good place to find your zen. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Now's a good time to remember where tequila's story truly began. In 1795, Cuervo invented tequila.
Cuervo.
What are you doing here?
Cuervo. Anytime someone says Cuervo, I show up.
Well, I do know that to be true, but even during ad reads, like...
Cuervo.
I think you could lay out, especially for one of our great partners.
Sweet, delicious Cuervo.
Since then, Cuervo has stayed true to its roots. The same family, the same land, the same passion.
Cuervo.
So, enjoy the tequila that started it all. Cuervo.
Cuervo.
The tequila that invented tequila. Proximo. Cuervo.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cuervo.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz podcast.
I have a hard time watching this Boston team play. This is a group that's won a title, and they look shook, and they look small, and they look uncertain.
Tatum maneuvering. Oh, the ball knocked away. Another great defensive play for the Knicks. They've got it. They've won it. New York has gone up 2 games to none.
Have you ever blown 2 20-point leads in the playoffs back-to-back? Have you ever held on to your timeouts while you watched your team collapse? No! Well, I never thought Mazzulla's good, and I'm glad I haven't yet, because he clearly isn't good. It makes me wonder how they're supposed to think Mazzulla's good. It's like these people all forget he just inherited those dudes. I wish Brad Stevens would come back.
Bravo, Streeter. Oh, my God.
Excellent.
Banger.
Miami can only be trolls at this point in life. We can just look at you and bother you. So Boston, I guess from down here, we would say, is your coach good and is your star late? We would ask you from Boston. Mero's asking you, and he's got Brunson in his pocket, like literally, because he's that small. And they've got you on the ropes, and are you going to take jumpers the rest of the way? Tony, please, Mero,
I got a question for Mero, Dan. I got a question for Mero, because él es el hombre de la casa de él, okay? And Mero, have you ever...
El don
de la casa.
El patrón.
Have you ever had to do something at a time that you didn't think you would be doing that thing, okay? So the other night, I have my baby, four months old. She's starting to teeth, right? So mommy's like, hey, can you put her in the bed with us? She feels bad. I'm like, okay, I'll put it. The issue is our bed right in the middle where she sleeps, the vent del aire acondicionado goes right to her. So every time the AC kicks on, it hits her. She wakes up, she wakes me up, and then we got an issue. So at 3:58 in the morning, yo dije, ya, pa' su madre, me voy. So I went down to the garage, down to the stairs, got the light on, started looking for stuff, took out the step ladder, took out the power drill. And then I got to a point, and I'm going to play the music right now because I haven't said this word, but it's going to be a refrán del día, and it's very Cuban, but I'm going to let you in because you're my brother. I'm going to let you in with something very Cuban here.
So Stugotz.
Yeah. Dímelo, mi gente! Refrán del día back in your life. So, as I got back up to the room, and I looked at the vent. Dan, today's refrán del día, today's word of the day is encojonao.
Encojonao.
Encojonao. I was pissed, Dan. I was pissed to a level that I could not imagine because as I sat staring at the vent, that was a little bit higher than I thought, so I had to take the step ladder and take it back downstairs and then take the ladder at 3:58 in the morning and then start going up. My baby's crying. My wife is mad at me, but I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. So I took the power drill, changed the vent, the direction of the vent. at 4 o'clock in the morning, Dan. The most handy thing I've ever done at that time.
But forgive me though, because
Es un hombre.
Gracias.
I thank you, el don, el patron. Thank you.
Los dos, sí, gracias.
I'm not quite Latin enough, honestly, to know the answer to the question I'm about to ask you, which is encojonado. I'm pretty sure whatever the equivalent would be in English, that seems to me a word nobody should be saying on public airwaves.
Yeah, but this isn't public. This is it's just us.
No, but I'm saying the translation of that would not pass like English muster. Like this is, and it's an.
Yeah, you would. It would.
I feel like it's an illegal word.
Can I ask?
No.
As a non-Spanish speaker, is it related to cojones in any
It's
way?
absolutely related to cojones.
100%. 100%.
When you're upset, it means you're upset, right?
It's like I'm upset from down here.
From the
loins. Like I'm so mad, estoy encojonado. Like the anger is coming from such a deep place, Dan. Kind of like the baby.
It's all the way to full of Pharrell in your plums.
Exactly right.
Now, how do we spell this?
You know
I feel
what I'm
like we're
saying?
missing some words in the enunciation.
Oh yeah, we're definitely missing words because Cubans skip over certain words. Encojonado.
But the way that he's saying that, your rage is such that really your ball sack is now like making all
tight.
of you. Yes, it's not just tight.
Yeah.
If you were 6'2", the rage is gathering at the center of your ball sack to make you 6'1".
Like Mero said.
You know what it does? It raises that seam in your ball sack. Oh, man, no, you got that seam in your balls. It raises that seam in your ball sack to look like the Rocky Mountains on a map of America.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is why I didn't think any of this should be on public airwaves. But in the middle of that, you also said something.
Hey, baby, you know what you get.
Isn't it weird that there is a seam down there? Like someone sewed it up? Was it one thing we evolved from like one?
It's
and
a
then
pouch.
God went there with like a needle and thread and
Sewed you up.
Little worker angels.
A golden thread.
Crocheting.
light bluish hue.
I thought
Straight from the farmer's market.
I've got a different.
Just that Joann's copper fabric.
I've got a different refrán del día for you because Tony also said su madre, which I also don't think you can say on air. I don't think that's
probably not.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what are we doing?
I think we were going to bleep that one.
No, but okay, so now what do you want?
now.
You want
It's just like saying MFer, you know?
No,
Su madre.
is it? No, what is
Of your mother, right?
Yeah.
Coño.
The PG is like, to hell with this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
How about Pingu?
Well, yeah.
But, hey.
You know what we do around here. That's why soy el patrón de la casa. That's why soy el don de la casa.
Talking about.
Okay, get out of here. That's enough of you. Mero, thank you for being on with us. We appreciate
Knicks
it.
win, baby. Knicks win. 2-0. 2-0. Took two from you. Took two of your cookies. Soft. Right out the oven. In the fake garden, bro. Just snatched two of your cookies right off your tray, bro, before they even cooled down.
Yes.
See you at the real garden. Knicks up. Yankees up. Let's go. Stop playing with me. And we got Malik Neighbors, bro. You know what I'm saying? Giants on the way.
No, you can't do that. No.
Yeah.
No one cares about the Jets
Neighbors.
today. No.
I can't.
No, you
Be like
can't.
me saying we got Justin Fields.
That was
a pathetic.
Let's talk about Miami sports right now.
No.
That's what I can do.
Wait a minute. That was
Talk to me about the Marlins.
That was a pathetic dismount by you, and we got Malik Neighbors.
No, I suck
Pathetic.
That's what I'm
You're
talking about.
3-14.
Let's go.
You also have
now.
Russell Wilson. I mean,
That's right. And James Winston.
7
and Jackson Dart.
7 p.m. in Brooklyn is the show with Carmelo Anthony, who is
That's right. And we got victory light. And we got according to the kid coming down the pipe, goddammit. It's like on a water slide right now, but it's at the top of the toboggan. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come down and splash in the pool, splash in your face and your eyes. And there's a lot of chlorine in it, so it's going to burn. You know what I mean? According to the kid, victory light, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, all that. I'm writing a book. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back to talk about it.
I was not finished with what I was saying. 7 p.m. in Brooklyn is the show with Carmelo Anthony, who he just told you is not as beloved as Jalen Brunson.
That is a lie.
No,
you got to listen to the whole segment.
It's not a lie.
You got to listen to the whole segment. He's just looking for a soundbite. Melo, I love you. You're my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there. I'll see you later.
See you later, Mero. I always enjoy talking to him. He has an energy that's infectious. What are you guys looking at?
Is that David Beckham?
What do you mean?
The guy right there, that homeless-looking guy over there, looks like David Beckham.
Oh, no, not him.
Oh, wow. What?
No.
Ethan, go find out.
Close.
Frankie just got into work, our security.
It's almost time to leave.
That's what traffic is in the city. I don't know what to do with this. We've got pitch clock coming up, and I call it pitch clock, even though, and I don't mean any disrespect here, Jeremy, because Stugotz has been very helpful during today's show, and we haven't talked nearly enough. How does he feel about the Knicks? But he was helping me. He handed me a note here, and it reads, "Throw to pitch count." So Stugotz is supporting your baseball show.
That kind of thing.
Pitch clock, pitch count. As long as you support, it's fine. Call me whatever you want.
It's just a reminder. I mean,
Tony, I am telling you that Sam Morril is enraged with you.
Encojonado.
He's truly enraged. We have a problem with Sam Morril, one of the kings of comedy right now, because of how Billy used you to offend him yesterday, and I'm just worried in general.
So how do we want to play this, Dan? Do you want me to up the beef with Sam Morril, or do you want me to throw Billy under the bus for throwing me under said bus? And why does he have the neck brace? We still didn't talk about that.
Dan, I just want to speak up on behalf of both Phil and Joe Necro. Sam Morril can't be a king of comedy. That's kind of one of our things.
Yeah.
As a black knuckleballer?
As one of the Necros.
Yes.
A regular white knuckleballer. Like, not only white, but the most Caucasian. What I would say is the Necros are the most Caucasian people to ever play baseball. In fact, put this on the poll, at Le Batard Show, because otherwise I'd go Dale Murphy.
Unlike Danny Boone.
Oh, wow, Dale Murphy.
At Le Batard Show, are the Necros the most white people to ever play baseball?
What about the Boones?
Ooh, the Boones. What about Whitey Herzog?
Ooh. Catfish Hunter.
Mark McGuire was like pink.
Anyone named Whitey, really, right?
Yeah.
Like
Whitey Ford.
Yeah, all the Whiteys.
All these baseball names make me want to go to a baseball game. And if I want to go to a baseball game, the Dodgers were in town this week.
Wow.
Great ticket. Game Time is where you go for the best deals. You download the Game Time app, create an account, use code Dan for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Guys, by the way, I used Game Time, and I took my family over to the Dodgers game, and I probably saw the walk-off hit, by the way, for the Marlins, which I didn't see because the baby started to cry, so we ended up leaving. But I saw Ohtani home runs. Dan, and I saw the greatest jersey I've ever seen. Dan, I'm putting it on the screen for you right here. How about that one right there, Dano?
Oh, that's funny.
The Nico Jones jersey.
We've got to put that. We've got to find a way in the store to make something like
How
that.
How about the Nico Jones jersey, Dan?
Immediately make that jersey. Angel, immediately
it's the
make
greatest jersey of all time.
That is the best jersey I have ever seen.
I see Nico Jones.
Yeah, so do I.
Please,
so does a lot of people.
Please, no. I mean, I loved your jersey yesterday. Your Carl Weathers authentic Raiders jersey, the uniform he wore.
That's right.
That's the greatest jersey I've ever seen.
Thank you.
But I also just saw, I can't believe this after 20 years, I just fell in love all over again with my partner because he's still got it. I didn't think he still had it, but he's still got it. You guys were fooling around, and we were talking about the black knuckleballers and the Necros, and I asked, and I will ask again, the Necros, just look at them. Put pictures up of them and tell me whether
Roy, right here.
My bad. The whitest people to ever play baseball. And when I asked that, and Stugotz hit me with Whitey Herzog, I did mutter, you may have heard it. It was natural and authentic. You're good. You're still good.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Ryan, and the boys of summer are already humming. They fixed the sport of baseball, everybody, so go out to a ball game. Sometimes tickets are harder to find. Sometimes you want a better deal than what's out there. Well, Game Time is the place to check for Major League Baseball tickets. And now Game Time makes getting tickets even faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. You may be asking yourself, Mike, what does last-minute deals even mean? It means you can save up to 60% off buying last-minute tickets for sports, concerts, comedy, and theater, the whole gamut. Plus, you get all-in pricing. Toggling this feature shows you the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. I know how much people hate that. I've been there. Hated it. Don't have to deal with it at Game Time. That's what makes it my favorite app in the marketplace. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code Dan for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code DAN for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Dan wouldn't understand this. He's busy running a content circus. But if you're actually running a business, then you know. Hiring the right people isn't just important, it's everything. And that's why LinkedIn Jobs is an absolute game changer for small business owners. You're juggling payroll, logistics, maybe even mopping the floors before you open. You don't have time for flaky resumes, ghosted interviews, or job boards that feel like a black hole. When it's time to hire, you need a partner who grinds just like you. LinkedIn? They don't sleep. You clock out, they clock in. They'll help you write the job post quickly and clearly. Promote it, you'll get 3 times more qualified applicants. Not a guess, real data. And once it's live, LinkedIn helps you amplify it by sharing it with your network. You can even add that hashtag hiring frame to your profile, which doubles the number of qualified candidates you're likely to see. This is built for business owners who care about getting it right. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/DLS. That's linkedin.com/DLS to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey listeners, listen up, because I know that approaching the summer, you're probably as busy as I am, but also as desperate as I am to find some healthy meals that you can fit into those busy windows. Well, it's time to make this the best summer yet with nutritious 2-minute meals from Factor. Eating well has never been this easy. Just heat up and enjoy, giving you more time to do what you want. Get outside instead of prepping and cooking indoors. Factor Meals arrives fresh and ready to eat. It's perfect for any active lifestyle because with 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals that fit your goals. Choose from Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. In my most recent meals, I had the honey mustard chicken, I had that garlic herb salmon, and every side, every part of this meal was delicious. Honestly, at the end of it, I was just left wanting more because Factor's meals are that fresh, that delicious, and that nutritious. So get started at factormeals.com/Dan50off and use code Dan50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code Dan50off at factormeals.com/Dan50off for 50% off plus free shipping.
Dan Le Batard.
I'm just here to say one thing. The Knicks are back.
Stugotz.
Tyrese Halliburton, 6 points, fraud. Everybody was like, yo, he's better than Jalen Brunson. He's better than the Knicks should have drafted him. Fraud.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Yeah, what up, Chris? What up, gang?
¿Qué lo que, manito?
¿Qué lo que, mío? Okay, tranquilito. First and foremost, I want to thank Stugotz for all that he does. You know, we got to start there.
Yep. That is very kind of you because no one thanks me around here, and so I do appreciate that. Because
nobody thanks you.
Thankless job.
I always got to. I already know. I'm an avid listener, Stu. I gotta give you your thanks. You know what I mean? Your props. You know, because you're very maligned on that set. Listen, I see it, and I'm in your corner.
Right. I appreciate that, and everyone was offended here because they're claiming they always thank me. I was talking about Dan. That's all. I was just talking about Dan. That's it. You are excited. Look at you. You got the Yankee hat on. You got the Yankee jacket on.
Come on, son. New York sports, baby. New York sports.
Yanks are up 2-0. I mean, the Mets are a lovable underdog with the highest payroll in baseball. It is a great time to be a New York sports fan.
Oh, it's a bit of, I like the little payroll jab. Listen, I'm not a Mets fan. I'm a New York guy. I'm not a Mets hater. I'm not one of those Yankee fans that's like, yo, forget the Mets. I like the Mets. You know what I mean? They are a lovable underdog, dude. Let's not. A lot of that money is dead money. That's like Scherzer money. That's the ground money. Like, look at me defending. What am I doing defending the Mets?
I don't know.
Yankees,
I
baby.
I don't know. No, you should be railing against the fact that they're a lovable underdog with a $315 million payroll.
Hey, listen. Listen, you see the memes. It's all about the Mets, baby. Let them live. It's their time to shine. As a Knicks fan, I understand. You know what I mean? When you see success, you get excited, you do things, you make memes with McDonald's characters. Let them live. Let them cook. You know? It's very rare for Mets fans to have this level of joy at this station of the year.
You're right, it is rare. If we get a Mets Yankees World Series, you and I will have to make a bet with each other, and we'll have to attend a game together. Okay?
Absolutely, and neither of us will be sober.
Roy, what are you laughing at over there?
You're not going tonight.
I would go with Mero. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's not my cousin. How about that? I mean,
poor Jeffrey.
Close enough.
Mero, so Stugotz was offered a ticket to the Mets game on Friday, but he doesn't want to go with the person that offered him a ticket. He's trying to figure out how to either get out of it or should he just go because they're good seats. What would you do in that situation?
Oh, man. I mean, I would just go because they're good seats and then just kind of like, I'm not going to say ignore the person you're there with, but, ignore the person you're there with if you don't really want to be with them.
Right.
The solution,
why not?
The solution we came up with is you got to put in like headphones and say he likes to listen to the radio call while he's at the game, which no one does anymore.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
but if somebody's going to do it, it's going to be Stu.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but what I'm worried about, Mero, is the fact that if you say yes, you take the free ticket, you hang out for 3 hours, there's probably an expectation to do something that's not as fun as attending the NLCS somewhere down the road, where I can't wear headsets.
So, listen, you can always wear headsets, Stu. They're always... It's like a service dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just say, like, yo, this is it calms my anxiety. It's my Headspace app. Whatever it is, bro, you make something up.
Or you just
what I mean?
Invite that person to a bunch of things they don't want to go to, or like something super light. Like invite them to like Monster Jam or something. You know what I mean? Like monster trucks, and it's like everybody has to wear headsets, so you're good.
Right.
Yes.
I think Mero's probably like, why am I explaining this to you of all people? Like, you know how to get yourself out of these situations.
I'm like, yo, you're the master of the social spin move, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're the social swim move guy, dog. Like, you know how to get out of anything, any commitment. Like, I should be taking lessons from you.
What'd you make of the Knicks and the Karl Anthony Towns trade, man?
I love it. I'm not. A lot of people were mad about it. A lot of my fellow Knicks faithful were upset. Yo, we lost Drew. We lost, you know what I'm saying, Dante. You got the same guy in one. You got a big man that can shoot.
Yeah.
And it's one guy. Now you lost two guys that do two individual things. It's like Otani of basketball. This guy can shoot and he's a big man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear anything about, yo, he's soft, this, that, the third. That narrative is over. As soon as we get together and we go to Dykeman and we spend a week or two uptown doing, uptown activities, that narrative will be erased. You know what I'm saying? I'm making it my own personal, mission.
I like
to make that happen as a Knicks fan.
Mero,
same way I got Juan Soto signed to the Yankees, I'm going to make Cat a success.
That a boy.
Mero, Amin Al-Hassan, our NBA expert, said the best thing that Cat could do is to lean into his Dominican side, smoke hookah at halftimes, play them bow, do all that stuff, but like lean super heavy into it, and New York will accept him instantly.
Bro, instantaneous. You want to talk about like, you know what I mean? Like everybody's talking about instant gratification, this young generation, they don't want to put the work in, blah, blah, blah. Bro, you waved that flag on opening night, bro, against the Celtics. It is over. Al Horford, who? He becomes second on the totem pole of Dominican NBA players.
The internet is workshopping a nickname for him, the Big Bodega. How do you feel about that?
I don't like that. Big Bodega's whack. Bodega Cat is it. Bodega Cat.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, because what does the Bodega Cat do? It holds down, it protects the bodega, it eats all the vermin that are trying to pee on your chopped cheese, you know what I'm saying, and your food. You know what I mean? It holds down. It holds it down. It's a defensive stopper in the bodega. You know what I'm saying? So he's the Bodega Cat.
Walk out the roche.
You know what I mean? Tosa vaina, loco. Opa, opa, opa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 7 p.m. in Brooklyn is the show with Carmelo Anthony. New episodes every week on their YouTube channel at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. They have Rich Paul on this week. What'd you get out of Rich Paul?
Not a lot.
Really? Way to sell it, man.
That's a shit interview. Don't listen.
But no, it was great. It was a tremendous interview. Shout out to Rich Paul. Shout out to Melo, and shout out to myself for being a tremendous interviewer. You know what I mean? But funny enough, Rich, so this is a funny story. We're having an interview, right? We're in the studio, and there's a gas leak. I don't know that there's a gas leak. Somebody, and there's a PA in the back going around saying, hey, there's a gas leak, there's a gas leak, there's a gas leak. I just see, my back is to everybody. I just see Rich Paul sitting in a chair going like this. I was like, hey, what's going on, guys? And then there was a gas. So then we did a fire drill. We evacuated the building, and we got to hang out outside. You know what I mean? For like an hour and a half. And then we did the interview after that, But it was a great interview because Rich Paul is an innovator in his space. You know what I'm saying? And he talked a lot about that.
yeah, hold on. He's got hold on. Here we go.
Roy,
Dame una salsita ahí rica.
I mean, somebody had to do it.
There we go. Refrán del Día is presented by Hulu. Don't miss the all-new Spanish language original series La Máquina. All episodes streaming now on Hulu. And I had to bring El Único, the only one.
El Don.
El Don.
El Patrón.
El Patrón.
El Maestro.
El Único. The Kid Mero to do Refrán del Día. Because anytime that he's on Refrán del Día, it pops off. The entire world loves it. That's what we do around here,
on,
me
man.
and you.
Well, baby, I bring the sazon. You know what I'm saying?
Sazon, la salsa, todo. All right, let's spin the wheel.
Oh, the wheel.
He said, "Let's do it."
The wheel. I mean, my God.
My producer says, "Let's do it." I'm looking
Chris,
for my wheel.
Chris has a lot on his plate right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. We're spinning.
Right,
We're spinning.
Not gonna lie, I forgot about the wheel.
We're spinning.
Having
You need the wheel,
too,
Chris.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Wheel landed on a. There we go. Chris is all over the place today. It's all good. Here we go.
There's a lot going on here.
Today's Refrán del Día. And Mero, usually we have Dan in here that can, spice things up too. We have Billy, we have Mike, who are our Hispanic correspondents here. I'm sure they've heard of this. Also, as you've heard of this.
I'm just here.
Today's
so
Refrán del
Dan's
Día.
just taking Hispanic Heritage Month off. He's just taking the whole month off?
Basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Oh, okay. Got you. All right, Dan must be nice.
Yeah, he's in LA following the Chargers, I think.
I think he ended yesterday because it's a weird September 15th, October.
like a half
it's that
month.
whole thing.
Yes.
They don't respect us.
Hey,
they only go
give
2
everybody
half
a whole
months.
month.
It's a
How
whole
about that?
thing.
He's watching the
They're
Kings
like,
right now. Yeah.
Right, now the Clippers.
Take
actually.
2 weeks. And then 2 weeks on the back end.
Yeah.
Your bums.
Interviewing George Sedano.
It dried
All
up
right.
when taxes are due.
And go, Jeff. Go ahead.
Today's Refrán del Día is comiendo lo que pica el pollo.
¡Wow!
I like it.
Comiendo lo que pica el pollo. Espérate. Time out.
He called for time out.
Espérate, time out. Necesito ayuda from my cubano porque somos dominicanos. So, oye, comiendo lo que pica el pollo. According to me, which you can also find on YouTube, according to the Kid Mero. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Little plug. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go check it out. Comiendo lo que pica el pollo means, to me, a Dominican, you are being nosy. Is that? Am I correct with that? Comiendo is it synonymous with comiendo boca?
No. So us,
What's the chicken?
we use it as comiendo lo que pica pollo. Is like you're fooling around, you're not paying attention, you're kind of eating shit.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. Está comiendo lo que pica pollo.
Where's the chicken?
You're not locked in here. You're doing other things. Oye, ven para acá. Estás comiendo lo que pica
Estás
pollo.
divariando, loco. Estás divariando. Tú no estás
No estás enfocado, no estás afilado. Esa es la cosa. Ponte
No estás
afilado,
enfocado.
ponte enfocado.
Stugotz?
I have no idea what happened.
So, comiendo lo que pica pollo literally translates into eating what the chicken eats.
Eating what the chicken eats, bro. Which again is another refrán that if you are of Caucasian descent, you might be like, yo, that makes absolutely no sense. And as a representative of the Latino community, I'm gonna say it don't matter. Mind your business.
Exactly right.
I was told by a white Northeastern person that eating shit is also not something that they say.
No.
That it's usually like a Latin. They're like, what are you doing, bro? Nothing, just hanging around eating shit.
You're like,
the fact that you
why?
would just volunteer
It's
that, like
gross.
everyone's like, what are you talking about?
I've never said it. Yeah.
That's why Miami's the best, baby.
Mero, we appreciate it. 7 p.m. in Brooklyn is the show. Carmelo is his co-host. He has Rich Paul. He gets nothing out of him, but check it out anyway because Mero is fantastic. We appreciate it, buddy. Good luck to your Yankees, okay?
Thank you. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Knicks. It's the Bodega Cat, by the way. You know what I'm saying? According to the Kid, Victory Light, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Check all that stuff out because we out here trying to pay these due mortgages. Stu, thank you very much.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Love you, buddy.
Dan wouldn't understand this. He's busy running a content circus. But if you're actually running a business, then you know. Hiring the right people isn't just important, it's everything. And that's why LinkedIn Jobs is an absolute game changer for small business owners. You're juggling payroll, logistics, maybe even mopping the floors before you open. You don't have time for flaky resumes, ghosted interviews, or job boards that feel like a black hole. When it's time to hire, you need a partner who grinds just like you. LinkedIn? They don't sleep. You clock out, they clock in. They'll help you write the job post quickly and clearly. Promote it, you'll get 3 times more qualified applicants. Not a guess, real data. And once it's live, LinkedIn helps you amplify it by sharing it with your network. You can even add that hashtag hiring frame to your profile, which doubles the number of qualified candidates you're likely to see. This is built for business owners who care about getting it right. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/DLS. That's linkedin.com/DLS to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.